Hello and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. I am SlipperyNinja, and today we're going to be covering armor and mobs. Well, hostile mobs, to be exact. You're probably wondering why I've got a stick. Well, we'll explain that a little bit later. But right now we're going to start off with talking about the different types of armor. Armor have a degradation system kind of similar to your tools. Whereas you'll have your worst armor is going to be your leather armor, best will be diamond. And they will have, they'll degrade kind of similar to like the tools. Let's see, and I'll start by showing you kind of how to craft the armors. And this crafting recipe is the same for any type of armors you do. There's one particular type of armor that you cannot craft, which is chain armor. It can be found in certain dungeons, and it can also be dropped by mobs. But it cannot be crafted from any materials in the game at this time. Okay, so to craft a helmet, you're going to start and do this formation here where you have takes 5 pieces of the leather material using leather. It's just straight leather. Leather can be obtained from killing cows or horses, and then it will drop leather. Do your helmet. It's 5 in this figuration here. You got your helmet. And then to do your pants, you're going to start at the bottom, from either corner, go up and down. Now it's pretty easy to remember. Kind of looks like a pair of pants, even in the formation. Your shirt is going to take 9. You put them up like you do the pants, but put one in the center. You're going to have your leather tunic. Then your boots will take 4, like so. So you've got your first set of armor. And to equipped armor, you're going to go hit E, and you'll see your slots here, and you can either take them and drag them in, or you can shift-click them, hold shift and right-click them on, and you'll be wearing them. As you see, the leather armor only gives you 3.5 armor ratings, which are right here. So they don't give you very much armor at all. Next in the quality of armors is going to be gold. The order that the quality of armors goes is going to be leather, then gold, then chainmail, then iron, and then diamond. And of course your gold armor is going to be the exact same formation. I'll go ahead and craft those real quick. I'm holding my pants. Oh, well, something happened there. Let's see. Just put those in. And we have our gold armor. Now go ahead and shift click these off. And on goes our gold armor. You can see gold armor gives you, let's see, 5.5. And the next up we're going to put on, I'll show you the chainmail, which gives you just a little bit more. It gives you 6, so it's slightly better than gold, but it will last a lot longer than gold. Gold cannot take that many hits without being knocked down severely in its durability. So we'll make iron. Iron is probably the easier one to obtain as far as like of the armors aside from leather, because you can sometimes find a considerable amount of iron. And you'll definitely want to get iron armor as soon as you possibly can in the game. Until you can obtain diamond armor. Iron armor will suit you pretty well. And here's our iron armor. It gives us 7.5 on our armor rating. So that's pretty good. And then here comes the pinnacle of armor or weapons, diamond. If you can get a full set of diamond armor, you're set. At least in vanilla Minecraft. Once you start getting into mods, they've got armor that makes diamond look like nothing. So, and I've got 2 extra diamonds for a very particular reason, which I'll show you here shortly. Let's see. You see, it fills up all 10 of our bars down here. So it gives you full armor when you're wearing gold, diamond. I can't speak. So I'm just going to leave that on because, like I said, we're going to be showing you how to best fight the hostile mobs. And I've got 9 different mobs here. We've got witches, silverfish, endermen, cave spiders, slimes, zombies, regular spiders, skeletons, and creepers. See, I left. Here's where that stick comes in. Because I need something to fight the mobs, so I'm going to go ahead and craft a sword. A sword is a stick at the bottom, and then 2 of your material up top. And you can make a sword out of wood, cobblestone, iron, gold, diamond. I've got my sword. It's just time to strike. So I'm going to go ahead and shift click some of these down here. And we're going to start off with creepers. Now creepers are by far the most annoying mob in the game, just because they can creep up on you and just explode and either kill you or damage your houses or whatever you're doing. They're just generally jerks. So, put out a creeper. Now creepers will follow you. They won't hurt you unless they get up close. The best way to fight a creeper is to try to keep your distance, because he will start to sizzle, but he won't explode unless you're by him for enough time, as he did there. There's the hole in my pasture. I'm going to have to fix that. So there's another creeper. Best way to fight creepers is to rush in, strike, and immediately backpedal out. There we go. And it takes about 3 hits to kill him, even with a diamond sword. So that was creepers. Next we've got skeletons. Skeletons are very annoying too, because they are long-ranged mobs who can hurt you from far away. Wow, I wish I had done this at night. Oops! Let me change that. That didn't work. Why aren't my commands working? Okay, we'll just have to make do. We're going to go in here, where it is darker, and I don't have a pick. Let's go to our forest, because mobs will not burn if they're under trees, too, so we'll have to do this in there. Sorry about that, folks. It's just a little bit of poor planning on my part. So we'll put down our skeleton. A little bit of lag there. Okay, yeah, it's trying to spawn all the extra trees and everything. So you got skeletons. Your best bet to fight them is if you can avoid them and stay behind. But the best way to fight a skeleton is to stay up close with them, because you can see, unless you're a certain distance away, they really won't be able to shoot you. And that's the best way to fight a skeleton, is just get up close as fast as you can and hit them hard once you get up close. You eat something, huh? Alright, next up is spiders. See, during the day, spiders will not be hostile, generally. Why do you prove me wrong, spider? Well, I guess for the sake of the video, this is a good thing. So spiders will be generally annoying. They don't do a whole lot of damage, but they can do a lot of damage when you do not have armor or very good armor. Best way to fight a spider is, come on, bring it, bro. Is just hit them before they jump, because to attack, they're going to jump up at you, and you'll just want to strike them as they're in the air. Come on, bro. Want to fight, bro? Come on. Just catch them in the air, and it'll knock them back, and you'll have to keep your distance from them. We've got zombags. Oh, he's got a hoe. How much did you pay for that hoe, buddy? Okay. Zombies, they can be one of the more annoying mobs. If you encounter them during the day, of course, just leave them into the sunlight. Like skeletons, they will burn up in the sunlight. They're also one of the easier ones to fight, as long as you stay on them and just keep hitting them, even with an open fist. I'll show you here. Even if I just hit them with this stake, you can still beat down a zombie and not take damage, just as long as you just keep hitting them. Repeatedly hit them. I'm going to set you on fire. Just cheating, zombie. Get out of here. We have other things to do than play with you. Alright, we have slimes next. They're really not that, they're pretty easy to get away from, and if you don't want to fight them, you don't necessarily have to. But they're one of the more annoying mobs, because you're going to kill them, and they're going to split, and they can still do damage until you've split them for a third time. One of these little baby cubes, they can't hurt you anymore. But they can sure be annoying if you got a mess load of these around your house. There's also another variant of these called magma cubes, and they can set you on fire. So they're a lot more deadly than the normal slimes, but We'll cover them when we go into the Nether. One thing I won't be covering in this video is any mobs that originate in the Nether. I plan to do a tutorial video on just the Nether and the things you find there, so I won't cover any of that in this one. Next up is cave spiders. These are smaller than traditional spiders, and they when they hurt you, I'll let him hurt me, they poison you. So they can be a real pain in your butt. He poisoned me for about 5 seconds, so it's not too horrible, but still can be annoying, especially if you encounter them in large groups. And you're going to fight them like the other spiders, just kind of stay on them, hit them when they jump in the air before they hit you. Next up is the Enderman. He is by far the strongest of the traditional mobs, at least the ones I will be talking about today. You can totally avoid them and never fight an Enderman, unless you do this. Stare at them. It irritates them to no end, and they will come and they will own you. Well, unless you're in a area with a lot of trees, and then they will just disappear forever. Where did he even go? Okay, we're gonna try it again. Come at me, bro! And they're just kind of freaky to fight in the first place. Oh, there he is now. Party time! And they'll teleport away, so it kind of makes them hard to fight because they'll teleport behind you and hurt you. Come on! Alright. So we've got a bunch of Endermen around. No big deal, no big deal. Next up, we've got witches. Witches can be found around, there'll be witches' houses you'll encounter when you're exploring. Witches aren't fun to really fight with, especially when you don't have good armor, because they will throw potions and poison you. This one's retarded, she can't throw right. I'm assuming you're a witch, because if you're a male, you'd be a warlock. Don't ignore me! I need to be loved! I'm the most benign witch ever. The wart on your nose. Ah, you're a wart. With witches, you'll want to keep pretty much the same strategy as you used when you fought the skeletons. Keep a close distance, and they won't be able to throw potions. So as soon as I get up close to her, I can stand here and stare at her for the most part. Oh! Don't kill me, witch! Ah, I've been poisoned. Weakness and slowness. Ah, she did a number on me. Okay, we've got one more mob. And this one's really not that tough, but they can be super annoying if you happen to be mining. I meant to show you the blocks they come out of, because you will encounter blocks that look like cobble, but they will be silverfish blocks. When you break them, a silverfish will jump out and hurt you. But for some reason, in creative mode, I could not spawn any in. It's probably just a block that just is not one they've made available in creative, which is weird. So this is a silverfish. Boop. So you see, they don't do a lot of damage at all. But in large numbers, they can be really annoying. Get out of here. For finding them, there's not a whole lot of strategy for them. Just kill as many of them as you can, as they're there, and just they don't have there's not really anything to be strategic about fighting them at all. And that was my last mob. So hopefully this is kind of giving you an overview of the hostile mobs in the overworld. I will at some point cover all the mobs in the Nether, as well as how to get to the Nether and things like that. I'm going to kill this horse to kind of show that you can get leather from them. Yep. And you see, got leather from the horse. So if you see horses early game and you need armor, don't hold back. Destroy the horses. And you can get rabbit hide. Alright, so hopefully this has been a useful tutorial for you guys. If you have anything you would specifically like me to cover, in future videos or in a video here quickly, just leave it in the comments and I'll get to it as quickly as I possibly can. Hopefully you liked this. If you did, please leave a like and a comment and subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.